Welcome to your first session, and what I'm going to talk to you about in this video is the basics or the context of business improvement and continuous improvement. What you need to understand is that business improvement, whilst being a leadership skill, it is more so a mindset or a culture within an organization, really set in that organizational context. It is something that is cross-functional and kind of goes through the entire organization. It is also a profession or a department within organizations as well. Business improvement, the term was coined in the total quality management evolution. So there was like two very distinct areas in Japan and America as well, about like 70 years ago almost, that focused on looking at organizations and how they could improve their processes in order to minimize the variation or output differences within processes, as well as minimizing the waste, so that the products that come out of the end of the processes are of very high quality. Because the idea is that when products are of very high quality, we are now able to offer them to the market and gain a bigger market share, bigger customer satisfaction, bigger pride and employee satisfaction as well. And because of all that, we have higher productivity, we've got better health and safety as well, because we are analyzing and improving our processes. And really, we are optimizing our whole business. So not just the products, the services, the processes, as well as the culture and the people as well. There's a saying that says 85% of the waste, errors and faults that are happening within the organizations are actually rooted within the processes. So if we look at how things are done, we are able to identify the root cause of the issues that we have within our processes. And only 15% are related or rooted in the actual people doing those processes. Funnily enough, most people are easy to blame a certain person or a certain department for things going wrong. But if we shift that mindset on blaming the system or the processes, we'll be better off in improving how we operate. And that is really what the business improvement or continuous improvement culture is about. Identifying those little shifts or those little improvements in how we do things in order to having less waste and less errors in the end and reaping all these benefits. One thing I would like to say in this video as well, whilst being closely related to other professions or other leadership skills such as project management, change management, or also innovation, business improvement and continuous improvement stands on its own rights and is actually quite different to that. Because what continuous improvement and business improvement sets itself apart from these is that it's ongoing, as an incremental, more cultural or mindset kind of approach, whereas project and change management are really within the two boundaries of when a project starts and when a project ends. And these are best practices as to how we manage projects from start to finish, or behavioral change within those projects from start to finish as well. And innovation is much bigger, like more like a breakthrough change, not an incremental change like what we're looking for with the business improvement initiatives here. And all innovation comes from, I guess, experimentation and ideation at the start as well, but it needs to lead to something useful and novel at the end. Whereas with the incremental improvements that we're looking for with business improvement, we're looking at what we have right here, and we want to see those 1% little changes and little tweaks within the process, and then measure them against the baseline as well to see if that's an improvement. So it's a very engineering mindset, process thinking mindset, or data-driven way of looking at how we can improve our businesses. So I hope with this you've got a really good basis for what business improvement is and what you're learning throughout this course as well. Have a quick think about what you took away from this video and then move on with the course.